Hello everybody and welcome back to WonderCraft. So the last time I left off with you guys on YouTube at least, well, in the WonderCraft videos, I've been streaming a lot on YouTube. Uh, I've been streaming a lot. Also, if I cough a little bit, I apologize. I'm getting over a cold. So, but I really want to get this video out because I want to try and upload. I have a new upload schedule, I think. Maybe. We'll see if it lasts. But I want to try to upload WonderCraft on the first of every month. Not first of every month. First Monday of every month. And then I'm going to do Mythico, which is a new Minecraft series we started, on the last Sunday of every month. I think that would be a fun idea. I don't know. I don't want to do these too often because I feel like I get burnt out, but I want to do it enough where people know it's going to happen. Okay, but this is the storage room that I left off in. It's kind of become, the vault's become kind of its own absurd project. And I've talked about this a lot on streams, but I'll talk a little bit about this now. So basically, we don't even have it done yet. But right now we have up to here set up of different blocks for it to go through. We're going to connect it over here. It's going to go down here, down here, back around here, this way, and then these are going to be 4 overflow chests here. This is Jam, by the way. Everybody say hi, Jam. There's a slime chunk in this area, so. But this has kind of become a huge undertaking that I did not realize it would become so crazy. But it has become quite crazy. And it's been a lot of fun. The main sort of issue I'm dealing with right now is the lack of iron. So I've had to find some other things to keep me busy while I've been waiting for the iron to get set up. But so, well, how we have this set up right now is basically, let me just give you a little run through and then I'll talk to you a little bit more about what we've been working on outside of this. But the idea behind this is you come up here, you place a shulker box here. The shulker box will... I'm trying to think of some stuff we have set up already. And I feel like we've probably actually put away everything that we... let's just grab a couple stacks of stone, just so I'm not feeding everything into the system again for no point. But basically, we put a shulker here. We have 4 hoppers under a hover minecart that empty out the shulkers. So it takes all these items out of the shulker relatively fast. Not the fastest, but relatively fast. We can break these, and you can already hear them going. We have copper golems back here. You guys, this is the part you guys basically already know. The copper golems in the back here check this chest, which is the one that we feed the hoppers into. And they look at that, so this trapdoor flips up. They can see it. They start looking into it. They check this chest first here to see if the shulker boxes need to be deposited. If it's not a shulker box, it goes into here, which then gets picked up by another 4 hoppers and gets sent into the system. And since it's stone, it gets caught here. These are blocks that I've named random things to filter out stuff. And then as the filter goes, if it's something that's not like a stone block, if it keeps going, it's going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I know I'm probably going to have to put, composters above the hoppers at some point as well. I've heard that that's a thing. But they keep going, they keep going, they keep going, and then they get here. And so the idea with this, right, is like, for instance, red sandstone. Like, or red sand, right? Maybe I need 1 billion red sand, so we want to check the red sand. Or like, and so because I choose this block, something like red sand is going to be something, or something like prismarine, you know, is something that I would look for. I just decided to do every block variant with it. I think there's a couple that I maybe forgot about, but I don't remember. So that's because I forgot about them. But so it's blocks that are basically like, yeah, I use red nether brick sometimes, so I would do it. Or yeah, I use blackstone sometimes, so I put it in Blackstone, and then we have a bunch of all the variants of the blocks and everything. So that's for the specific blocks that I want sorted. But then there are some things in Minecraft that you really don't need a full 6 double chests for, such as these things, saddles, horse armor, buckets, and bundles. We have dye. We have 3 chests for dye. We don't really need to sort these, you know, like into their own separate things. Like seeds can kind of just be sorted in everything. So that's where the copper golems come in. So you see the line comes down here. It comes here. They open this. They check if it fits into any of these chests that I just showed you. If it doesn't, passes it on to this one. Comes into here. These guys do the same. And then, a way around this that I don't think there. Oh, maybe. Well, okay. And so then, something I ended up having an issue with is the problem with this is that they can only go up to here. Like the copper golems can only reach so high, and I kind of didn't calculate it super well. So we're actually this chest is actually too low to get back into this system. So I had to make a minecart loader and unloader. So it just comes in here. If this hopper has any items, it checks for it, stops it, takes all the items, goes when it has nothing, and then it does the opposite up top, where if it has items, it stops, empties them out into the system, and then the system keeps going from here, and then it's going to go to a room that is going to be similar to what I just showed you, but this is what we just recently built, is we built a secret door that activates when you equip a piece of armor. And so here is going to be where we keep all of our weapons and tools. This is going to be the armory. I might do precious materials. I might do mob drops here. I'm not quite sure. But there's a bunch of items that I feel like you don't... Like, this is the perfect use case for copper golems because crossbows, right? I can't filter these crossbows in the same... Like, I can't say this is the filter and these are the hoppers and they're coming in. These can't... One, they can't stack. 2, they're not the same item. So, with this, we can just take a crossbow, say, and then this one actually, they might end up throwing it in an empty chest because I don't think I've filled all the chests. But say, because I'm pretty sure there's a... Let me fill up these just in case. But there should be 4 here, so they'll... Did I put it in the wrong chest? Yeah, but I put it in the wrong... I didn't realize. For some reason, I thought I only had 2 sets. I have 3 sets. Alright. Foolish me. Okay, we go... Here we go. So we put it in here, so I can actually show you guys what the heck I'm talking about. Okay. So checks here. This has a trident, so they're not going to put it there. Checks here. These have crossbows, so it should put it here, and it puts it there. So it's a way for us to organize items that are the same item. It's the same way you can do it with enchanted books as well, which is really exciting. So that's what we're going to use these guys for in here. And so we have this secret little room that I just think is fun to have a little extra. I think it's important. If you're going to make a forever world, it's important to make fun secrets that nobody will see other than yourself. I mean, I guess you guys are seeing it right now, but you know what I mean. Okay, so that isn't really the only thing I've been working on. I've worked on a couple other things because, like I said, I have been desperate need of iron because of all of the hoppers I need to make, and I'm not mining iron because I need iron for I need raw iron for the pixel arts. So I've been doing a lot of different stuff. Whoop. So I will show you guys a little thing I've been working on, and it's at nighttime, so it's kind of good because it's sort of not designed for nighttime, but It is day 6,431 of this hardcore world of WonderCraft, so that's pretty crazy. We're already basically halfway through the 6,000s. But if you know me, or if you don't know me, I'll explain. We do a totem pole. Every 1,000 days in Minecraft, we add a new totem pole. And so that's 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and then this is 5 to 6,000 days. Well, not 5 to 6,000 days, but you get what I mean, right? I mean, I guess I don't know. I think whatever I said makes sense. But this is what we got first. It is the Minty Moo Bloom. You may have seen her wandering around my world every once in a while. We may have even said hi to her, but we did a fun April Fool's video, or April Fool's stream, involving the Minty Moo Bloom. And so I wanted to put it up there and sort of memorialize it into being, you know, a part of the history of my world. I do have other things written down for the totem, but I gotta keep my eye on it and remember and think of ideas of what to add, because I have been kind of lax on that. The two things I can think of is that we made a resin farm, so I wouldn't mind using the resin farm as one of our totem sides, and then the other one would be moving the pixel art project. Which, speaking of the pixel art project, I'm gonna go head over to the latest product of our pixel art project, the first project in the pixel art area that we actually completed, fully completed. So we're gonna go there, and while I go there, I'm gonna show you guys the time lapse. I'll show you guys the time lapse of everything that we did. Boop. Here we are. Well, we're not exactly here just yet, but I wanted to add this to Kame House. It is probably one of the coolest pixel art things we've ever made or even thought of making. So we're gonna head over to Kame House, which I want to put Kame House on here as a pixel art. I think would look so cool. But here we are, Kame House. On the TV, we got Gohan and Goku doing the father-son Kamehameha. I don't know. It's so nice. It's something I wanted to do. I talked about doing this, and then I really felt like, just getting it done while we had the chance. And, yeah, it also gave me an opportunity to test out if I wanted to do 3D versus 2D pixel art. I think 2D pixel art for map art is just way more doable for me. So, that's what I'm going to stick with. Another thing that I do want to talk about, though, so we're going to have to head back, is one last thing that I almost forgot to show you guys. Literally rediscovered history. There's so many mobs around here. One second. This is my new favorite weapon in Minecraft. Hands down. Hands down. I do need more gunpowder as well. I have not been paying attention. Okay, I'm gonna stop fooling around and we're gonna head back. They're gonna meet me on the other side. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Alright, I need to... This has turned into an issue. Oh my god. Leave me alone! I'm just trying to get home! Alright, let's organize my inventory a little bit before going into an actual zombie apocalypse. We're just gonna get hit a ton. You die, you die. Away. 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 What? Away. I put smite on this bad boy spear of mine. Mainly because of how many, like, new undead mobs they keep adding. I feel like smite is so good. The spear is honestly so much more fun than I thought it would be. And I do think it's mainly because of how easy it is to get compared to something like the mace. Like, the mace is really cool, but the spear I feel like is superior in every way. Maybe not in damage, but in fun. In fun and design, I feel like is so much more fun, so much better. Okay, so this is the last kind of thing I have for now, and maybe I'll pick things up, maybe I won't. We'll have to see how this recording's going. But go back down to the vault because I'm pretty sure I left it here. So I was organizing. So what I did was I went through and I collected a lot of blocks that I had already set up in the system just to start testing the system to see how it would handle a lot of different blocks, and then also to start moving things down here, because this is going to be my storage room / workshop and everything. Like, this is the new place, right? So I'm doing all that. I'm going into chests, and I find this. And you might be wondering, okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Why are you vague posting? I'm vague posting because I don't know if you guys remember this, like a year or two ago, I lost my rocket shulker. I thought I lost this forever. This was back, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, which it usually doesn't, this is back because, look, the wet sponges is back when I was clearing out the water temple. I was clearing out the water temple, and I lost this. I thought I had thrown it away. I thought I had like mined it and just walked away and it despawned. And I said to everyone in that video, I was like, if people see a red shulker box, let me know. And I just assumed it was gone forever. So I start clearing things out. And all of a sudden, what the heck? A shulker named Rockets? Oh my god, this is my rocket shulker. I also thought I lost like a netherite tool in here, but I guess I didn't. I must not have, because this is exactly how it is. And now this is the other question I need to ask you guys. Do we preserve this shulker box now? Do we use it, or do we preserve it and put it in the museum? I want your guys' opinion on that, because I feel like wasting half a stack of sponges is kind of pointless, but it's such a funny story for me that I kind of like the idea. Um, but this has kind of been what's been absorbing, consuming my entire life in this world specifically. And then I've been playing so much Minecraft. I've been doing this nonstop. Actually, not nonstop, but a lot. I've been doing this a lot. And then I started Mythica because I want to do some modded stuff, which I appreciate the support on Mythica. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's super fun. It's super fun, kind of cringe, but it's super fun. And then I just started another Minecraft world with a friend of mine that we're doing mods. So that's kind of all the Minecraft stuff I've been working on recently. But yeah, this is sort of everything I've been doing. It's not the most interesting, but it's been a lot of fun. I really need to get back into actually working on this area, the incinerator, and then I also need to start doing interiors for the Thunderbolts building at some point, and I need to still work on the trial chambers. The reason I started this was because I was thinking, like, if I actually can organize all of my items into different chests and things, it will make doing future projects so much easier, because I'll be like, okay, I need yellow glass, boom. You know, I need gray terracotta, that's black terracotta, I need gray terracotta, it's right here. You know, just instantly go to areas I need. And now this has taken up so much of my time that I feel like it's gonna be awesome once it's done, or I'm gonna feel like it's a complete waste of time. It's gonna be really hard to. I need to stay positive. You guys need to tell me how cool this is in the comments, please. You need to tell me that this wasn't a waste of my time. But is it really a waste of time if you had fun? I don't think so. But oh yeah, that would be a horrible way to end the episode. I was like looking through all the stuff, and I'm like, I don't even think I have 15 minutes of a video. Like, who would have thought not recording anything for like weeks would leave me with nothing to edit? Okay. So I got a couple things, and also it's been a long time since I feel like I've like kind of done something just exclusive for y'all, my friends here, my buddies. So this is what we're gonna work on in today's episode. We're gonna keep working on this. I've come to some kind of a conclusion of two different things. One, I want this and this to be the only sides with things storage unit for right now. I'm thinking this side with 9, this side with 9. And then I'm thinking I want to extend this one out a little bit. Or I don't know. Cuz I was imagining originally, I was imagining here would all be stuff. But I kind of like walk in here, and this is always a problem with me, is I make things way too big than they need to be, like all the time. Like, just think of pneumonia, trying to build the walls around that. We still haven't completed that, by the way, but building the walls around pneumonia, like, that's such a massive undertaking. There's no reason for it to be that big. So when I built this, I was like, this is kind of small, but I don't really have a reason to make it any bigger because it's already so, you know, like, why go out of my way to make something crazy? But I kind of like this secret room being a secret room, and so I kind of want to try making more over here of, like, different things, maybe just allowing myself, maybe not making this room bigger, but just allowing myself to have more space later so that I don't have to dig through here. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a bunch of chests here, I don't have to have problems. So that's where I'm at right now. So we're going to start off by finishing off this area. We're going to line them up. We're going to line them up, and this is where we're going to put the next set of copper golems. It might get a little tricky because we're going to have to move them over. In the sense of, like, we still have to have hoppers going around, so we're gonna have to move these guys over at some point. But for right now, this is what we're gonna try doing. I was also doing an ancient debris run because this door, the way I designed it in my creative world, is this block is supposed to be a netherite block of netherite. And I just think it looks cooler that way. It was either that or I was going to make it these frog lights, but I kind of like the idea of the netherite. So that's what I'm going to do. That's a shovel. So yeah, we're gonna spend some time working on this. And then maybe as well, we're going to design sort of this part here and everything in here. Like, we're actually gonna try and finish this room is kind of my idea. So yeah, let me get into it. Probably no time lapse for this one. I'll probably just cut back and forth like I did for the other stuff. Alright. Got this set up. This is the moment of truth. This is gonna determine if I try or not. I think we're in the clear. Waterworks. Please place this the way I'm. Let's go. Okay. So once this goes all the way around. Whoop. Once this goes all the way around, we officially have this set into the system. Now we just need to connect these two, and we'll be set. Perfect. Alright. The only other thing we need to figure out is, one, how to get out of here, and two, I guess this was where I usually got out. How to get out of here, and then also start moving over the stuff that we need in here. So, alright. So I got 3 shulkers of different tools and things. I'm gonna play the role of the hopper. I keep wanting to call them hopper golems, copper golems. I'm gonna put the axes here. I think gonna be an executive decision. Move axes to the side with the weapons. Because we still have 2 empty chests up here. Which one of them can be for spears, I guess. I kind of like, do I need a whole trident chest when I have like 3 tridents total and one of them is going to be in the chest? I don't know, but we'll get fishing rods out first. Also, a lot of this kind of is sort of a look into my like hoarding tendencies. To be like, do I really need a billion of these fishing rods that I'll never use? But this is the thing. every time I have these thoughts, they always get proven that I was wrong in like the future. Like in the future, there's some update that comes out where I need like a billion of, you know, all these different things, and so I tend to just keep them because I'm like I never know if I will need them. You know, waste not, want not. But at the same time, I don't think you need to be storing like. It's also kind of a thing that you need to realize in real life is a little bit different because you don't want to spend your life just like collecting trash and stuff. You know, there's some people like that like can't find their to be able to throw away garbage. Like you should be able to throw away things at certain points, but so we have a bunch of maps and a bunch of boats. We could do. Okay, we'll do one chest for boats because we have a lot of different types of boats. We'll do maps for one because I do want maps in one area. And then we'll do clocks and compasses in their own chest. Do that. Good. I would kind of like to try in a library with enchanted books. Again, a lot of these enchanted books are probably never going to get used. So, I don't know if there's a point to it, but we have, like, I mean, if we ever need a channeling trident, like, we have it. That's what I'm saying, like, waste not, want not. We have it. Everybody knows enchanting can suck. These out. So this is pickaxes. Put compasses and blocks in there. Go maps in here. And we still have two, which one for boats. And having one extra one might not be bad, but we'll put boats here. Have all the different boots. Chest plate. Plates here. Leggings. Helmets. Shield. Okay. So we've cleared out most of that. I think the last thing I'm gonna try and kind of clear out is the precious materials chests. I'm just hitting everything. Just sipping my water. Don't drink and fly, bros. That's a really weird way to say bros, but bros. Okay, it's the last one we're gonna look at. So I'm pretty sure. I feel like unless my brain is not serving me properly, there is basically so copper. I'm going to organize its own separate thing, but my understanding is there is. I'm gonna just take one representative of each item. We have copper, iron, coal, raw gold, or gold, coal. We have netherite, diamonds. We have lapis, and we have emeralds. I'm pretty sure this is all that's sort of a precious material. The only other thing we could talk about is amethyst being with it. And so resin can kind of maybe be considered, but I think I'll put resin somewhere else. And then the only other thing I would want sorted here would be... yeah, nothing else would replace it. I didn't even really think about armor trims. Armor trims would be nice to have their own chest, but what I want to do, and I might not have any actually here. Yeah, nether quartz. We're going to put amethyst and nether quartz together. I'm pretty sure I have spots open for quartz blocks, but yeah, I'll put like, I might have a whole skulk. Skulk might end up being put into redstone, but these are definitely this is gonna be mob drops, even though the Ender Dragon head is not a actual mob drop. But that would give 9 chests for this stuff, because everything sort of falls into a category. And then, I mean, there's conversation to be had about certain block or certain items being sort of like precious, like the Heart of the Sea, etc. My whole goal was to try and like fully complete it today, but honestly, just organizing everything has been kind of a long job, so we'll at least run it. Well, at least run sort of the a test, maybe. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know. I started falling and just like unconsciously trying to stop my fall. Okay, so we're gonna start over here. And so this is gonna be the precious material. So this is gonna be diamonds here. Nope. Diamonds go here. We're gonna put emeralds here. Iron here. Lapis is gonna go here. Correct. Diamonds here. Netherite here. Gold here. Those here. We're gonna put... I already put iron here. Coal here. Copper. No, copper here. Emeralds and lapis. So that should be sorted now. Obviously, we need to get all the other variants of it that we have. So, iron. That's... why am I dumb? Iron. Gold. Diamond. Coal. I probably should do it one type at a time, like I did with the armor. Let's do diamonds first. Diamonds. Got a lot of diamonds. Coal next, I guess. Coal. A lot of that is probably from my wither skeleton farm. Iron. Gold. Redstone was the one block that we forgot, actually. It's redstone that we're forgetting, but that's fine, because I'm going to have a whole section for redstone by itself. That's actually what me noticing that now. I don't think we have too much ancient debris. Copper. There's some gold that I didn't put away. Lapis. redstone sticks in here, and then we don't have anything for obsidian. So that's those 9. Have we even... Yeah. We only did these. We still have these. We have this is already actually so much space. For blocks like these that already didn't take up a lot, or items like these that already didn't take up a lot of space, that's so much space. Okay. I think you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to do here, and I think that's probably going to give us enough time, because I still want to get this video out today, actually. I gotta edit this and upload everything, so I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video, and I hope you guys are excited to see the end of the storage room. If you guys got ideas for the storage room, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!